What's good, YouTube? It's your boy 92 Bondo TV, and I'm back with another video. Today I'm going to be talking about, are you interested in joining the military? Whether it's the Marines, the Navy, the Army Guard, which I went to the Army basic training, and I'm going to be able to be telling y'all about my experiences from Army basic training and A.I.T. and when I got to my first unit. Hey, I did my time and it was fun. It was probably one of the best experiences I had in my life. So I met with a recruiter. That's the first thing you're gonna wanna go ahead and do. If you're thinking about it and you're overthinking it, you probably shouldn't even do it. I'm gonna just say that right now. If you're overthinking joining the military, that means you don't even know why you're going. You just said, that's a cool thing to do. Understand why you're going there. Like I said, I had my first daughter, and growing up without a guy in the house, and then you understand this at a young age, and you're undisciplined, I needed to get into a situation where I gained some type of discipline so my future, could be more brighter. I would know where I'm going in the future. And that's exactly why I joined. So I can be a better person and a better father, a better provider, and just a better overall disciplined human being, so I can be more successful in life. For me, I needed that. So I went into a recruiter office and I met with a sergeant. I don't know if I want to say any names, but I'm going to say it. He's a really cool guy. His name was Sergeant Bardarama. He came to my house and I asked a couple of questions. Cool guy, basic stuff, how to pay and all of that. And benefits was cool, you know what I mean? And it was a dope experience, them coming to my house all uniformed up, the neighbors outside. It was just like, wow, you about to join the military? I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna give it a shot. And notice, I knew exactly why I was going, so there was all gas, no brakes, okay? So the first thing we did was I had to make sure all of my fines that I had were paid off. You can't have no fines. You gotta have a valid driver's license, and you can't have no bad criminal record history. No felonies or M3 misdemeanors and stuff like that. You gotta kind of be clean in there. All right. So what he gonna do first is he's gonna set you up to go to MEPS and take an ASVAB test. Now the ASVAB test is a test that determines, depending on what score you get on that ASVAB test, what kind of job you can get when you actually go in to sign your paperwork. I went to MEPS. I took the ASVAB test. I believe it was about an hour and a half test, maybe longer. It depends how long it takes you to take the test. I got my scores back. I don't even remember the time frame. It was a while before I got my test scores. I ended up going with 88 Mike, which is motor transportation. It's the head of the snake, you know what I mean, pretty much. I tried to look real carefully and all the job descriptions for the score that I got. And, I didn't pay attention and say, oh, snap, I picked a job. If I was, driving all military equipment and ammunition, water, they'd probably blow me the hell up. I didn't know that, but thank God, I never got deployed. I never was in them situations. But I have some friends that inspired me to join the military, seeing what they were doing. My boy Hub, Cruz, James. Those guys went off to have dope careers and they made it look cool. They have their own stories, and, I don't want to, overspeak their experiences because they lived them experience. But you're gonna go to MEPS, take your test, you're gonna get your score back, and he's gonna give you a sheet for the jobs you take. I took 88 Mike. And then once you do that test and everything is squared away, you're gonna sign off on a date where you wanna leave. And so in this time, I took actually a year before I actually got sent off. I got myself into shape. A lot of people remember me running around with an Army backpack. I was running miles. I was practicing sit-ups. I was getting myself mentally prepared, to go into military training. The day came when I had to leave. My recruiter picked me up, took me over to MEPS. I went to MEPS. We got our physicals and blood work done, or whatever the order is. You're gonna go to MEPS 2 times. Once to take the test, and a second time to do all your medical stuff. They're gonna check everything from the rooter to the tutor, your mouth, your ears. Yeah, they're gonna say bend over, spread it, and cough. You know what I mean? And it's gonna be some old guy, and he don't care. Hurry up! He trying to get you out of there. There's like 100 other people that gotta come through as well. Once you do that, man, you get put up in a hotel. Everybody rides a shuttle to the airport. I went to Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri, for basic training. So once we got on the bus, we hit the plane. Plane ride was probably like 3 hours. We touched down in Missouri, and I took another plane to closer to the site, and then another shuttle to the retention center. Now, I know everybody, before you think about joining the military and you thinking about it, you're gonna be watching all those crazy videos on YouTube. We all did it, to see what the hell is it gonna be like. Like, what are we getting? What am I getting myself into? At first it was calm, drill sergeant came up on to the bus, hat down, you can't even see his eyes, what I mean? He split us up in 2 groups. Literally, this is what he said. If you infantry, yada, 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 boom, get in this line. And if you any of them other bitch ass line, MOSs, get in this line. I was getting in that line, I guess, Anyway, so we in 2 different lines with our bags and shit like that. We walk into the retention center, and we getting briefed on a bunch of stuff. You're gonna go to retention center, you're gonna get your head shaved, you're gonna get poked with about 1,000 shots, and then it's the old peanut butter shot. It's not a peanut butter shot, it's just a cold, thick shot that they shoot in your ass, and it's gonna be there. You're gonna feel it for about 2 weeks. You're gonna feel it for 2 weeks. Now, upon me going into the retention center, I actually had a skin disorder that I still have to this day, but it's not as bad. So when they shaved my hair, man, it was just powdery up there and patchy. So everybody was kind of looking back like, bro, what is going on with you? And I'm just like, damn, man, I can't even. But, right away, the first night, they give you the book with all the basic soldier, the soldier's creed, red phase, white phase, blue phase, and these are the phases that you're gonna go through in basic training. It's everything is strategically set up for you to go through things so you can become the soldier they need you to be. So you get fitted for your stuff, you get your suits, mind you, you're sitting and waiting for the majority of this time. It's just like, oh my gosh, can this go any faster? It's not. I was in a retention center for about 2 weeks. 2 weeks before I finally went to basic training, like no BS. And they give it to you right away. All the so-called gangster wannabe dudes, drill sergeants were surrounding them, making them cry and all of that, because you got to come in there like you're ready to learn and you're ready to, be something bigger than yourself. And they don't tolerate none of that stuff. Keep that home. If you think you're about to go be gangster in basic training, they gonna break you real quick. They don't want none of that in there. The food wasn't bad, surprisingly. Like for me, I thought the food was gonna be trash. The food was actually delicious. I'm not even gonna cap. And the spaghetti with the meat in it, I was like, I want 2 scoops of that, please. Thank you. So, you go take your pictures. This is all in the retention center. I ain't even get to basic training yet. You go take pictures. You take your fake pictures that they, Photoshop up for you, so you can send them back to your family. I'd say get them. A lot of people didn't want to waste a lot of the money, but when you leave, you ain't gonna have no pictures. You know what I mean? Take the pictures, have them for the rest of your life in an envelope. Just take the pictures so you have them. That's fire. That'll be fire. That'll be one less thing. But save all your money. You don't need all the deodorants they have on the shelf. You don't need to be going to the PX every time you get paid. You know what I mean? Cut it out. All right, so I'm gonna fast forward a little bit. So we all get on these cattle trucks to go to the barracks that we was going to. I was a part of Echo 148, and this is Missouri. So we on the cattle trucks, we're riding for like maybe 15 minutes. You know what I mean? 15 minutes. And this is like, kind of February, so it's cold as shit. It is cold, man. We outside, we waiting to get in. Not outside. Let me reverse that back a little bit. We in the cattle trucks. Drill sergeant comes in the bus. Everybody get the fuck off the bus now. You see those footprints out there? I want everybody on the footprints now. We out there. Guess what I did? I was the idiot that was running off the bus and fell with my bags. Yo, I fell with my bags, bro. It was more than me that just fell. We was nervous as hell. Like, remember, we don't know what I watched YouTube videos, and yeah, it's exactly what the hell was on them videos. You know what I mean? But we get in there. Everybody is going to be room to last name order. So I had a bunkie. I'm going to call him a bunkie. I had a battle buddy. Better. This ain't jail. I've never been in jail. I had a battle buddy named Green. My name was Granby. And so we get to the room. They teach you all the basic stuff. Rolling up your shirts. How they want the joint. How they want your room to be. Your closet space to be. It got to be all nice and neat. If it ain't nice and neat, you best believe when you come back from chow, all your shit is going to be on the floor. If the bathroom isn't clean, it's going to be shaving cream all over the place, all over the mirrors, and you got to clean it up. Oh yeah, and another thing, if you're scared to take showers with people, you're going to be taking showers with about 10, 20 people at one time. Hurry the hell up, and you'll get over it. You know what I mean? If you never played sports before, yeah, you got something to worry about. But it's not too difficult. You want to come in here and be competitive with yourself. That's what made it easier for me. The first week I didn't want to be there no more, but I started getting competitive with myself and my time got easier. And Red Phase, man, we sat through so many classes. You can't do nothing. You could barely talk unless you was spoken to. You know what I mean? But all this is to instill discipline and a standard. Remember, Red Phase, you're going to sit through so many classes. You're going to be needing to drink water to stay alive, to stay awake. Listen, man, this shit was fun, man. I'm telling you. And as time goes on, you're going to meet people that become your best friends there, man. People that's going to be there when you have your bad days. Because you're going to be there for a long, a month. I was there basically 3 months in basic training, basically. It's only about 2.5 months. But you're gonna have your ups, your downs. But the thing that's gonna get you through it easy is if you're competitive and want to become better. And that was the thing that helped me, get through basic training. You're gonna be able to send letters back and forth. I don't know if they letting guys use their cell phones, but I came to a situation where I put my passcode in my cell phone and totally forgot what my password was. So when I finally got my phone, I had to restart it, and I didn't even remember, my girlfriend number at the time or my mom's number. So I'm just like, damn, I gotta wait 2 weeks to get a letter with new numbers on it. So when I get my phone back, everything is, I can be able to call and make calls and stuff like that. And you only got about 10 minutes. They don't give you all the time in the world, you feel me? You're gonna have your war room where the meetings are at. You wake up every day at 4 o'clock. You do an hour of PT. You go to the pit or whatever. You'll be doing all types of shit, all types of workouts, pull-ups, sit-ups. You're gonna go run. Everything you need to do. Excuse me. They're gonna get you in shape real quick. It was guys that came in there, and they was a little heavy. Excuse me again. They was a little heavy, and at the end of basic training and all of that, we always there, you feel me? We always in shape, cool as shit, man. This is definitely one of the dopest experience. Oh man, you're gonna be going to the range. You're gonna shoot rocket launchers, grenade launchers. We had an M4A, and you slept with it. You had to clean it. All of that, man. Like I said, I don't want to make this seem like a bad experience. This is one of the most greatest experience, one of the best decisions I ever made in my life. And and I'm being totally honest. Going through that whole experience was definitely an eye-opener to myself. I feel like I found out who I really was there. And when I left, man, I feel like I left a piece of me there that I didn't need no more. You know what I mean? We all felt like that, it was even drill sergeants crying because like, yo, y'all was one of my favorite cycles, man. And, you know, I hope y'all all become good soldiers. You know what I mean? Like that. It's a dope experience. Everybody going to be there helping you out mentally, spiritually. It's people that people going to have your back there. Don't worry about none of that. Let's get back to where we at. I'm going to be all over the place, YouTube. You know, I just started out making videos, and I'm just going to try to give it to you how I got it, you know. Raw and uncut, man. I'm gonna be all over the place. You're gonna go through, what's next? Oh, field exercises. You're gonna be going to these mock-up war zones where you're gonna be staying in FOBs, you know, and these FOBs is pretty lit. When you get there, it's almost like you in an actual game of Call of Duty, but these is like, you know, stone buildings and shit made all the way up with no fucking toilets in there. It's like a gang bathroom with like 20 toilets in there, no partitions. You taking a doodle next to your battle buddy, like, bro, pass me the toilet paper over there real quick, bro. You know, and then after a while, you ain't even gonna care no more. One of the craziest experiences that I had during a field, I think they called it FTX. You know, it was raining outside and we was eating breakfast. Like I legit had to sit in the mud. I had mud in my eggs. I said, fuck it, I'm hungry, I'm eating it. I was eating the eggs with the mud in it. I didn't care, I was starving. And the food, I ain't gonna lie, it was powdered eggs, you know, sausages and all of that. It was good. It was everything. No food I ate there was disgusting, you know what I mean? Except for the MREs. There was a few MREs that I liked, but, you know, the MREs really wasn't for me. You won't be able to eat the candy and red phase. You know, there's contraband. And, bro, there was so many dudes in there trying to bring Skittles, powder, Powerade back to the barracks just for us to all get smoked. They're going to put you down, up, down, up, down. Man, and you looking at the dude doing push-up like, oh, I swear, when this drill sergeant leave, man, I'm about to beat this buddy up, man, I swear. But I got stories on that when we get to the A.I.T part. So, you know, after we going down, I don't want to miss nothing, man. I don't want nobody to say I missed anything, man. And I'm going fast. You know, I'm going fast, man. First of all, one thing you definitely want to do is get in shape a little bit before you go, or they will send you to fat camp. Get yourself in a little bit of shape before you go into basic training, because they will send you to fat camp and you're going to be there longer, bro. You will. Then you're going to be getting fitted for your dress blues for graduation. Oh, snap. One thing I didn't say about basic training. At the end of basic training, they're going to put you through this course. And it's like almost a battlefield course. You climb up a ladder all the way to the top, and they shooting tracer bullets over you. Boom, boom. You see bullets coming. They got like speakers in the ground and shit. And you're like crawling through the mud and shit like that to get through them. Boom. And stuff blowing up behind you. Then the sergeant will come and say, oh, you dead. Oh, you gone. Boom, you gone. And you got to make your way all the way across. You crawling and stopping, crawling and stopping. And I figure like that's like a, you know, Vietnam War style training part right there. Like that's kind of Vietnam War-ish to me. That's what I felt like. You gonna do rappelling. You're gonna go on like a 75-foot tower, hang your thing on the back of it and jump down the rappel tower. The gas chamber. Oh my God, the gas chamber. Let's talk about the gas chamber. So, you know, when you go into the gas chamber, they got these little green tan balls, right? And they light them joints on fire. And they say, oh, and you got to put your gas mask on. It's kind of like a gas mask trainer. So they throw these joints in there, and you got to start saying the soldier's creed. They come by, what's your name? What company are you in? Say the soldier's creed. And they doing this so, you know, this stuff can activate and you blowing it in. You ain't got no gas mask on. Actually, when the stuff start smoking up, you take the gas mask off and you got to say it. And the feeling of the gas going down your throat is like small pine needles. And it's like kind of suffocating you, but it ain't going to kill you though. Like it's not going to kill you, but it's like sharp. It's like, I'm breathing this shit. This is tough. Like literally, like that's how it is. And it is tough. You're going to start, if you had a cold going into the gas chamber, when you leave out of it, the cold is gone. It's just gone. It was guys coming out of there with snot rockets dangling out. You know what I mean? You got to fly like a bird to get all the damn gas off of you. Dope experience, man. Dope experience, bro. That shit was fire. shit, what's next? I don't want to miss anything in this video. Oh, combatives. We did combatives. You learn a little bit of mixed martial arts and jiu-jitsu, whatever you want to call it. You learn how to put somebody in a motherfucking headlock, and then at the same time, you're doing exercises like shrimping to get out of movements. And they'll show you a bunch of techniques. If you went hand-to-hand combat, I was nice with the hands. You feel me? Boom, bam, bam. But it was dope learning how to, if somebody tried to come and like grip you up, how to get out of that, get them on the floor and like basically put them in a motherfucking pretzel. You know what I mean? They're going to show you a bunch of stuff. But remember, stay competitive, and that can help the time go by fast. And it'll help you stay motivated, because you're going to be doing a lot of stuff in a 2.5, 3 month period. You're going to be doing a lot of stuff, bro. You're going to be learning a lot. You're going to be sitting in class after class, after class, after class, after class, after class. You're going to be sitting down like this for the first couple of months. It's going to be boring as shit sitting there. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I was bored, but I was like, yo, I wanna be like, I'm competitive with myself. You're gonna be running 1 mile, 2 mile sit-ups, and then every ever now and again there's gonna be, a test where they see, all right, he came in here doing, let's say, 50 push-ups. I see what he's doing now. Okay, you at 60 push-ups now, my boy. Good shit, Sergeant Hall. Yo, one of the craziest drill sergeants I had, his name was Sergeant Atwood. Now, they was telling us a story how when he got deployed, God bless him, he actually passed away twice in the hospital. And this dude was my drill sergeant, but one of the most respectful dudes, and he pushed you. And I had another drill sergeant Robertson. When I wanted to quit, that boy was like, boy, you is not quitting, Granby. Go take your tail upstairs. You know what I mean? He was one of those. And then Drill Sergeant Shaw, the dude told me, man, you got one of them faces I just want to punch. Bro, he definitely told me that right in my face. And he the type, you'll get something in the mail, he'll read it, and he'll throw it at you. Yo, I'm telling you, but he was a cool dude, man. Cool dude. We had a cool group of drill sergeants. I swear to God, they was all from Atlanta. They all was from Georgia. I'm telling you. Seriously. You're going to end up going to the PX. Don't spend all your money in the PX, man. Don't come back home with no money, because a lot of people go to basic training and somehow, some way, they go home broke than a motherfucker. Save your money in basic training. You're going to accrue like $15,000, bro. Save it. Save it, get out of basic training, get you your first car if you're like from 18, 23, if you ain't got no car going into the military, save your money. And all of that, man. Just be smart when you go in there and get that money, because, it's probably going to be the most money you made in your life if you, for real, to be completely honest. I'm talking if you're 18 to like 23 years old, it was guys in there that was doing other things like, yo, I was an RN before I came here, and I just want to try something different. Fire. I met a whole lot of people, man. It was dope. Basic training gonna come to an end. You're gonna be doing the cadences. It's gonna be like, one more week and we'll be through. But I was saying that shit from like 20 more weeks and we'll be through. I'm like, damn, we here for 20 weeks. All the way till it got down to one more week and we'll be through. Nigga, I started getting hyped, man. I started getting hyped as hell. 2 more days and we'll be through. 1 more day to meet till we be through. Tomorrow and we is through. That shit was fire. You stay highly motivated. And like I'm gonna keep saying, stay competitive with yourself. See the end of the tunnel, because it's gonna come to an end regardless. You're gonna have to go on to the next phase, which is A.I.T. A.I.T is like going to college, bro. I swear, A.I.T was the best experience ever. You get your dorm room, you got a battle buddy, you get the dorm room, you got your bunks. I had my own bed. My battle buddy had his own bed. We had our own room. We had a shower in there with a toilet. You know what I mean? I had my laptop. I was in there making beats. The barber was down the hallway giving everybody in the whole barracks fire cuts. Like, he was busy all day long. All day long. And I met one of my friends from the city I live in now. He ended up leaving, about months ahead before I even went in. You know, so he down the hallway. I'm like, yo, that's my cousin. He over there making beats. Excuse me. He down the hallway making beats. And I'm down here in this hallway making beats for my barracks. And then, you know, when we come in, you got the people about to leave. They acting all tough like that, getting in everybody's face. Yo, A.I.T got real. You got to remember, like, this was like a college campus. You know, we wake up in the morning. We go get up in formation and squads. Company, attention. Yeah, I remember that shit. It's probably still like that. But, you know, we start off the morning with a run. We come back, you go to chow. The chow hall was like an all-you-can-eat buffet. I mean, even the food was fire. I'm sorry, the food was more fire in A.I.T than basic training. And I just missed this shit because, you know, man, you know, you get into the chow hall, you get to pick the food you want. There was an unlimited salad bar. They had the drink machines where you can get Kool-Aid, orange juice, soda. I don't think soda was in there, but you had mad different types of juices that was fire. Yo, mad unlimited fruit. After you eat, you go take a shower. By the time 7 o'clock come, we start the work day. Now remember, I was an 88 Mike, so I went to Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri to train as a motor transportation operator. I learned how to drive basically in a civilian world, like big rigs and shit like that, like, you know, 18-wheelers and stuff like that, which was a dope experience. They put us in a bunch of different situations where we would have to, you know, do preventive maintenance checks, be able to change the tire on these big trucks. I drove a bunch of different type of trucks, Humvees, all types of trucks. I can't even name them all, man. I got certified on a lot of them. It was even a machine that was a true machine that basically in the civilian world, it's people that come and pick up like garbage, them long garbage containers. They'll lift them up, bring them back, pull them down. That was pretty fun. And then all the FTX exercises, man. And graduation from that, man. And listen, I hope I touched on everything. I know I was all over the place with this video. Like I said, when it was all said and done, you know, I met a lot of cool people that I still talk to this day. If you're thinking about joining the military, make sure you know why you're joining the military, why you're doing it. Keep that goal in mind. Basic training is only basic training. After that, you got your whole career to worry about. And remember why you're doing it, man. You know, I guess that's all I got today. I hope I helped somebody out there that's thinking about joining the military, or even if you're just curious and you want to hear somebody else's story. Like I said, everybody's experience is going to be different. Some people hated it, some people loved it. Unfortunately, I was one of those people that loved every piece of the experience of being in the military. And who knows? I'm only 31 years old. I may even re-sign back up and go again. Thank y'all for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. 92 Bondo TV. Link in the merch. Oh shit, let's try that again. Merch will be in the top 10 comment. Thank y'all. Much love.